pulled up.
I also don't know who these people are.
Don't worry, I got you.
Text them to bring it up here, and I just write stuff down.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Washington Wild Things Ballpark. We have the Legion of Doom as the home team today with Logan Dubé on the mound with the visiting Road Warrior Black Sox, where Robert Malone will lead it off. We have an official start time of 1 o'clock p.m. This game will be underway shortly. Dubé takes the mound. He'll get his sign. He'll kick and deliver. And that'll be strike one to start this ball game. Malone will lead off. And Cody Lovejoy will be on deck. That will be a ball outside for ball one. That'll make it a 1-1 count. He'll get a new ball, rub it up. It's a slightly overcast day here in Washington, Pennsylvania. It's 77 degrees. Very humid. Fouled back. Make the count 1-2. That's a ball outside. Dubé thought that was strike three. I thought so as well. But that'll miss just off the plate. 2-2. Chris Stanziano is going to be playing shortstop. Jonathan Soto will be at third. Dubé kicks, delivers for another ball outside for a full count now. So Malone has worked a full count. Cody Lovejoy is on deck. That pitch misses inside for ball four. So the Road Warrior Black Sox have their first base runner of the day on a full count walk. That'll bring up Cody Lovejoy, who's not exactly a hitter you want to face with nobody out. And after a leadoff walk. Dubé checks a runner at first. Kicks, delivers. That'll be a called strike. The throw down to second base, and he's out of there. Tyler Hill will hose Robert Malone at second base. That'll be a strike one call and to throw him out for the first out. That was a fantastic play right there. Tyler Hill doing a great job to cut down the runner. You really like to see that as a pitcher after a leadoff walk. The walk is now negated, and it's 0-1 to Cody Lovejoy. That pitch is missed to make it a 1-1. Carson McCurdy will be on deck to follow Cody Lovejoy. That ball will be put in play deep into the hole. Cristiano will try and field it. Throw to first. Throw will not be in time. Cody Lovejoy has himself a base hit, an infield single, and that'll be the Road Warrior Black Sox first hit of the day. So one out now, and McCurdy coming up to the plate. There will be one down. Cristiano did everything that he could to get to that ball. McCurdy, the big left-hander, takes the ball downstairs, make the count 1-0. I'm joined up here in the booth by recently married Mr. Ty Wickline. So we welcome him to the booth.
Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to everyone tuning in.
That ball's delivered. 2-0. That pitch is swung on. Hitting to right field down the line. That's going to be extra bases. That may even bring around a run. Frank Pockel's going to throw into home. Tyler Hill's going to not receive the ball in time, and it appears that Lovejoy will score. And that'll be an RBI double for Carson McCurdy.
Well-placed hit baseball as well.
That'll be the first run of the day for the Road Warrior Black Sox here with one out. Good job by Carson McCurdy to get his hands inside on that one, hit it far enough down the line to turn into extra bases and an RBI. So still one out here. John Tierney at the plate. That'll be a ball inside. I believe that is Dylan Procopio on deck. That pitch is fouled off. Fouled off at the plate. 1-1 count now. Tierney will walk that one off after fouling it off his ankle, I believe. Those ones tend to hurt. May even leave a mark. DeBay delivers, hits a sharp ground ball to first base. Mcintosh will take that himself. That'll be the second out of the inning, but it'll move the runner, Carson McCurdy, over to third base. Good job by Tierney to move the runner over with one out here. But good job by Mcintosh to keep that ball in front of him, take it himself. So that'll bring him to the plate, Kyle Robinson. I misspoke earlier thinking it was Dylan Procopio. That's my fault. DeBay delivers outside to make it 1-0. Tommy Blood is on deck. That ball missed way inside for ball two. That ball's fouled off to the screen. Gets DeBay somewhat back in the count. 2-1.
Appears that he swung at a 2-0 off-speed pitch. Look towards the bottom of the zone as well.
That ball's fouled off down the third baseline. Makes the count 2-2 here now. So 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. Runner on third base. The ball game already 1-0. Dubé needs to come up with a big pitch here to get himself out of the inning. He's already 19 pitches deep. He'll go from the windup, kick, deliver. That'll be ball inside. For ball 3, that'll make it a full count. This is the first time I've seen Dubé with not as great of command start a game. In all of his last few outings, he's had pretty fantastic command. I believe he will dial it in after this inning. So he'll kick, deliver. And that'll be swung on and foul. Tyler Hill couldn't hold on to that one. So we'll remain 3-2. Dubé kicks, delivers. That ball's just poked into center field. It'll be a base hit. The Road Warrior Black Sox will score another run, and this inning will continue. That ball's poked just hard enough to get into center field. So McCurdy will score. Robinson will reach first base, and the hard-hitting Tommy Blood will come to the plate. The left-hander hits every ball hard. I kid you not. So he'll have an 0-0 count here. Robinson will lead off from first. Dubé will go for the slide step, deliver strike 1. Tommy Blood has been up here with me in the booth before. He's commentated some fantastic games. We wish him all the best. They'll take strike 2. That was a pretty good pitch right there. That had some arm sink, arm side run, arm side sink to it. Dubé has a pretty great arsenal. He's got 0-2 on Tommy Blood now. And that pitch will be called strike 3. So Dubé gets himself out of a rather long inning, 25 pitches. He gives up 2 runs, and there'll be 1 left on. So we will be back here in the bottom of the first with the home Legion of Doom coming up to bat. Welcome back, Black Sox fans. In the bottom of the first inning, Frank Podkill will lead it off for the home Legion of Doom against Mark Sanders throwing for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Mark Sanders set to deliver his first pitch. That'll be a ball inside. I'd also like to welcome up to the booth Commish Jr. Owen Reed.
Glad to be here, Keegan. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course, man. Anytime. How have you been?
Oh, peachy, Keegan. I'm peachy.
Oh,
It's a good day today. Good weather. It's been pretty hot the last couple of days, but today is just splendid.
That ball's delivered inside for ball 2. 2-0 count now to Frank Podkol. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Reed.
Yeah, man. How was your time in Lexington? Why don't you tell the viewers?
Yeah, I figured I'd wait until probably around the 3rd inning to get into that a little bit, but
We can't let a good start like that wait till the 3rd inning, Keegan.
yeah, true. You're right. That pitch is delivered inside for ball 3, and that pitch will be called strike 1. So a 3-1 count now to Frank Podkol. Yeah, no, my time in Lexington was great. I had a lot of fun. It was a really fun environment. It was very laid back. That'll be ball 4 to Frank Podkol to put a runner on first now. And that'll bring it to the plate. Tyler Hill. Tyler Hill will be hitting second. Oh, no, sorry. Omar Artson will come to the plate. Did not see him on deck there. My bad. Tyler Hill will be on deck now, hitting 3 in the 3-hole. And just everyone knew what their job was. He kind of just did it. Everyone was super detailed. As that pitch is called strike 1. And Omar Artson. It was just a really fun environment. No one had to tell anyone what they were supposed to be doing at what time or anything. You just knew where you had to be, and you could just be a ball player. It was actually really fun.
Sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, it was. That pitch is delivered outside for ball 1. You got to, you felt like a professional. You take care of your business. Everyone was on time.
Yeah.
You were where you had to be, and you just knew what you had to do. It was cool.
You just got to go out and compete.
Yeah, and
That's what you do best.
And it was a lot of fun. 2-1 count now to Omar Artson, who recently had time in the Atlantic League for the Wild Health Genomes.
Played against his former team. Your kind of former team, the Lexington Legends.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Helped them win a championship last year. And this fans is after he's had stints with the Winnipeg Goldeyes, the Miami Marlins, the Detroit Tigers, the Salina Stockade, as well as 2 stops in the Pecos League.
Yeah, he's been here, there, and everywhere, folks. Very experienced ball player. We're happy to have him here in the Yinzer. That pitch is delivered outside. That'll make it a full count. Many of the older guys here who have been around, like your Cody Lovejoys and your Omar Artsons, because they've been around, they help a lot with the rookies here that are being developed in the Yinzer so that eventually they can move on and go help teams win championships wherever they may be. That pitch is lifted into the air into semi-deep left field. Polka will come on and make the catch, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Omar Artson is retired, and that'll bring to the plate the big right-hander doing the catching to the Legion of Doom, Tyler Hill.
Another former Atlantic Leaguer, Keegan. He had a full season with York and some time with Lancaster this year.
Yes, he did. Tyler Hill has a lot of experience now. It's great when you get to go to the Atlantic because you're playing with a lot of other guys who have more experience than you could possibly imagine. That pitch is called strike to make it an 0-1 count. Yeah, Tyler was talking about his time in Lancaster this year. Said he had a phenomenal time. Said that he got along really well with the pitching staff there. He said that he even learned a lot, while he was over there.
Oh, I bet he did. They got some good names over there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still there. Mark Zepchinski, World Series champ, was there for a little bit.
Oh, that's kind of wild.
Their closer, Scott Schumann, he's been around forever.
That pitch will miss inside for ball 2. I believe that'll be called a wild pitch. And the runner, Frank Podkol, will advance to second base. You can just be in the clubhouse and you don't even have to say anything. I didn't have to engage in conversation with a ton of people, but you can watch just how people go about their business and the way they stick to a routine or take care of their bodies or whatever. and you can still learn, what they know just by watching how they carry themselves out on the ball field.
Oh, absolutely. And you talk about taking care of their bodies. They got to play a 120-game season.
Yeah, no, they play a very, very long season. That ball is smashed deep to left field. You can put it on the board. She gone. That's a 2-run homer for Tyler Hill. And that'll tie the ball game up now at 2-2 in the bottom of the first inning.
Was that your own spin on Hawk Harrelson right there?
On the White Sox answer, I love that guy.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. It goes a little bit different than that.
Well, can I hear your impression of it?
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Well, I wasn't gonna get fined for copyright.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Well played. That Atlantic League paycheck might not cover that, huh?
Correct.
Oh.
So that ball will be hit pretty deep.
Got it.
Yeah, Polka will come under to make the catch. That'll be the second out of the inning. So after the fly ball into left from Jonathan Soto, it'll bring him to the plate Chris Stanziano playing shortstop today for the Legion of Doom. That pitch is delivered, called strike one.
This is a name, Black Sox fans, you should look for next year. He's going to be my pick to click, another Hawk Harrelson reference. Keegan. But this is my pick to click next year. He's going to get a job somewhere. I have a good feeling.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too shocked either. He's able to play every day. He doesn't get hurt. Knock on wood. He shows up at the same time every day. He's always early. He's always where he needs to be. And he's consistent.
Phenomenal team guy, too.
He really is. He's one of the nicest guys you've ever met. Now, being nice doesn't necessarily mean anything in baseball. As long as you help your team win, that's what matters. And that's what he does. But he's a very good teammate.
Absolutely. A guy that you really want in your clubhouse, 100%.
That pitch is swung on and missed. That'll make it a 2-2 count with 2 outs here. And I agree. Fantastic guy. I think he would. I think he'd fit in really well any clubhouse he goes to. That pitch is swung on and missed. That'll be strike 3 to end the inning. But the Legion of Doom strikes back here in the bottom of the first inning to make it a 2-2 ball game. We'll be right back here after this half inning. And we'll be right back. So welcome back here in the top of the second inning. 2-2 ball game if you missed the first. Tyler Hill hit a 2-run shot in the bottom of the second inning to tie this ball game up. Logan Dubé back out for his second inning of work. Dylan Procopio coming up to the plate. Procopio, the very young middle infielder, will take strike one to start this inning off. It'll be an 0-1 count.
And Black Sox fans, we talked about Keegan Wright making his Atlantic League debut. And other big Black Sox news, the man to my right, the man that makes no noise in the booth, but a lot of noise on the mound, Ty Wickline, recently married. Ty, congratulations. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels great, and I appreciate the congratulations.
Yeah, it was
long time in the making.
a long time in the making, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, congrats, man. How was Jamaica?
It was a great time and a completely memorable experience for sure.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Dylan Procopio called out on strikes right there. 3 quick pitches, 1 quick out. That'll bring him to the plate. Luis Martinez doing the catching today. And Wickline, we're really happy to have you back. But
Happy to be back.
yeah, we'll have to hear more about your honeymoon in Jamaica.
Oh, boy.
That pitch is called strike one. What was your favorite thing about your honeymoon out there, man?
Oh, boy. Favorite thing would have to be all the dolphin interactions we did.
A lot of Dolphins out there, huh?
Enough for the interactions, at least.
Enough for the interactions.
Yeah.
Do you speak Dolphin now? Did you get to talk to them?
They mostly did the speaking that day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What else did you see out there?
I saw a lot of the little towns that are on the coast. Definitely kind of a jungle-like environment. Yeah, not much to see, honestly. Well, I mean, a lot to see, but nothing. Nothing I guess you wouldn't necessarily expect.
It's okay, folks. He's not a man of many words, but it's a 1-2 count now to Luis Martinez, and that ball be hit hard up the middle. And they will have their first base runner of the second inning. Luis Martinez hits that ball hard, gets himself out of a 1-2 count. That'll bring him to the plate. Kyle Barrows, manager of the year. Kyle Barrows may actually have the most wins in the Yinzer this year. I believe he's got 5, I want to say.
How about that?
Yeah, 5 or more. But he's definitely manager of the year. Joe Torre, the general manager, has said so himself.
What a debut then, huh? What a rookie season for Mr. Barrows.
I know, no kidding. So runner on first here, Luis Martinez leading off from first base. Kyle Barrows at the plate with a 1-0 count. And Alex Polka on deck. That pitch misses way inside. That'll be a 2-0 count. I'd like to see Kyle Barrows maybe charge the mound there. I feel like there was some intent. Not really, but adds to the excitement. Adds to the drama. That pitch is delivered, called strike. It's 2-1. DeBay looks down, kicks, delivers. That ball is fouled up the first base line into the home bullpen. Count evens out to 2-2. 2-2 count, 1 down. Chance for a double play. Polka on deck. DeBay will come set. He'll hold. Tyler Hill will set up. Oh, and that pitch misses again way inside. Just he's loving himself some chin music today. That'll make the count full, 3-2.
Not too sure how that missed.
I don't know how Kyle got out of the way of that one, but holy smokes. Look out. He'll fire in there, and that'll be ball 4. That must have missed just low. So now there's 2 base runners for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Tyler Hill will take a quick visit out to the mound, calm his pitcher down. Good time to do it. He's 38 pitches deep through 1 1/3.
Paco will join him.
Yeah, Paco will go in. join them.
A lot of knowledge, a lot of experience on that mound right now. Like we mentioned, Tyler Hill, Atlantic League time, Frontier League time. Frank Pockel has Frontier League time with Joliet and some American Association time with Sioux City and Lake Country. And the starter, Logan Dubé, last year was with Joliet and Tri-City, and he began the year this year with Billings out in the Pioneer League.
Wow. So I didn't know that. So that actually explains why he's a little bit more polished and why he's actually probably got some pretty good stuff. I wasn't really sure where he was from. But now you know, folks. Learn something new every day. That pitch is delivered downstairs for ball one. Polka's a pretty big boy. He's in the right-hander's batter's box. A lot of muscle on that body, a lot of strength. He has a pretty good diet. You can talk to him in person about it. A lot of protein, similar to Nico Tony, in that he's a carnivore, has a carnivore diet. That pitch is delivered again low. Make the count 2-0.
Just barely missing that zone, it looks like.
Yeah, that was just down. Robert Malone, the leadoff man, is on deck. That pitch is yanked wide, right? That would be ball 3. So Dubé needing to get control of himself here before putting himself in jeopardy.
He's fallen behind in most counts today, it looks like.
That's in there for strike 1. Make the count 3-1. And that pitch will miss for ball 4. It'll go to the backstop. The bases will be loaded. Not much Tyler Hill can do about that one. But that'll bring up to the plate leadoff man Robert Malone with 1 out here.
Malone also actually has a little experience as well. He had 1 game with the Houston Apollos last year in the American Association. That was the travel team of the Pecos League. And he was with Billings in spring training this year. Keegan.
Wow.
Signed out of a tryout because he does have a plus tool. That was a 6.260 at that combine.
Yeah, no, he is very, very fast. It's a great tool to have.
Oh, absolutely.
I wish I was fast. That pitch will be delivered for strike 1. Dubé getting ahead here. More than likely starting to feel a little bit of pressure with the bases loaded here. And seeing that Cody Lovejoy is on deck. That pitch misses for ball 1 to make the count 1-1. Yeah, if I saw Lovejoy on deck with the bases loaded, I'd be sweating a little bit too. That ball's fouled off to the screen. I'll make the count 1-2. Good job by Dubé to challenge the strike zone there. Oh, you can see McCurdy in the hole over there. Oh, he wants an at-bat this inning, you can tell. He really wants to get it to the plate. Dubé kicks fire. It misses inside. That'll hit him. That'll bring in a run.
Hugh Malone's second free pass of the day as well.
I believe it is. So 3-2 ball game now. The Road Warrior Black Sox are up 3-2. They take the lead on that hit by pitch. Still 1 out here with the bases loaded. We may have action in the Legion of Doom bullpen. I believe that's Kelvin McMiller. About to get up and start tossing it a little bit. Cody Lovejoy swings, misses at the first pitch, the first offering. That'll make it an 0-1 count. McCurdy on deck. would prefer not to face him if you had the chance, if given the option. That pitch just misses the corner.
Looked like a good one.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. Good fastball there. So 1-1 count. So Kyle Barrows leading off from third, Polka from second base, Malone from first. Lovejoy fouls that one back to the screen, and that's 1-2. It's a very exciting and very eventful second inning. Debate from the one. He'll kick and deliver, bring the ball downstairs, make the count 2-2. Yeah, Wick, I don't know if you're seeing the same thing that I am. Looks like Logan's maybe being a little bit too fine in his 1-1s and 2-2s today. Opportunities to put people away. I think he's maybe nibbling a little bit too hard. Rather just see him challenge the strike zone.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty accurate observation. I'm thinking that I'm seeing the same thing as well. The zone isn't overly large as that pitch is swung on and hit to deep left off the wall.
And that ball is smoked off the wall. That'll be a stand-up double. 2 RBIs for Cody Lovejoy. He really punished that baseball. Oh, my goodness. I thought it was going to leave the ballpark. But luckily enough for Logan Dub, it stays in. And it's only a 2 RBI double. But that'll make it a 5-2 ball game. So 1 out still here. Carson McCurdy coming up to the plate. Things could start to get a little out of hand if Dubé can't find his way out of this. That'll be another visit. The whole infield will come up to talk to him real quick.
Possibly debating on giving McCurdy the free pass.
Yeah. You got 1 out here.
Want to maybe set up a double play.
Yeah, I think I'd rather put McCurdy on base here, not give him the opportunity to drive anything more in. Because it appears that Will Musser is on deck. And although Musser's been swinging a pretty hot bat this roster block, I still think I'd take my chances facing him rather than McCurdy. You got to weigh the risk and reward there.
Absolutely. So let's see what the decision is.
And I believe they will face McCurdy.
He doubled in his first at bat.
Yeah.
Went on to score. Infield playing in.
I'd say everyone's playing even with the bag aside from Soto, who's on the infield cutout there at third base. Dubé's going to go from the windup. Kick, deliver, breaking ball, misses. Okay. So 1-out count to McCurdy here.
Definitely want to attack the zone here.
Will Musser on deck. That pitch is swung on, hit through the middle of the infield. That'll be another hit for the Road Warrior Black Sox. 1 runner will score. 2 runners will score. Cody Lovejoy comes in as that second one. Carson McCurdy has himself a 2 RBI single. And this game is starting to get a little out of hand. Still early, though. Good job by Lovejoy there to advance on that. So a fresh count now. This will bring up Will Musser. That'll be a called strike to Will Musser right there. Dubé will look in. Kick, deliver. That ball will be hit hard in the air, down the line, and foul. 0-2 count here. Ball's hit pretty far, pretty high.
Muster way out in front on it, though. Hit that ball off his front foot. Or his weight distributed off his front foot, I should say.
So a 7-2 ball game here. Muster will also be coming into this game for John Tierney. Well, Muster will swing and miss at that pitch. That'll be the second out of the inning. Tyler Hill will attempt to back pick Carson McCready at first, but he will be in there safe. So there will be 2 outs here with, let's see, Kyle Robinson coming up to the plate.
He's had a lot of success on the mound today when he attacks the zone early.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so Kyle Robinson now with an 0-0 count, but 2 down here, and McCready laying off at first. That pitch will miss in for ball 1. With the amount of times we've seen this umpire, appears he's tightened up his zone a little bit. Looks like a rather tight strike zone today, so everyone should be making their adjustments accordingly. That pitch misses inside again for ball 2. 2-0 count now.
From my experience, that is what we call a Pennsylvania strike zone.
Yeah, why is that?
Just,
I'm not from here.
Just
Please
seems to
explain.
be a more, and I could be absolutely wrong, but it seems to be more of a hitter-friendly state.
Ooh, and there'll be a misread in left field. That'll be a ground roll double. That ball hit hard by Kyle Robinson, gets over the left fielder's head. That'll plate another run. Now it's an 8-2 ball game. So things starting to get kind of ugly out there. No way. Are they going to send McCready back to third base? All right. Well, there will be a pitching change here. Kelvin McMiller will come in for Logan Dubé, whose day comes to a close after 1.2 innings and 8 runs, giving up 7 hits. We'll be right back after these warm-up pitches, so just please hang tight. Welcome back, folks. It's the top of the second inning. If you're just now joining us, you've missed quite a bit. It's a 7-2 ball game here with 2 outs. This has been a rather long inning offensively for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Kelvin McMiller is into the game. He's going to deliver ball 1 to the left-handed hitting Tommy Blood, well known for hitting baseballs really hard. He'll miss wide again. That'll be ball 2.
Got to look to come in and attack the zone here. Blood 0 for 1 on the day.
I He struck out looking in his first at bat. That pitch is delivered for strike one, 2-1 the count. Dylan Procopio on deck. That ball's hit high into the air. Ran back into an awkward Bermuda Triangle. Chris Danziano runs over, makes the grab down the third base line. That'll be the third out of the inning. So the ball game is now 7-2, getting slightly out of hand. But there's still a lot of baseball left to be played today, folks. So just stay tight. We'll be right back after this happening. Welcome back, Black Sox fans. It is the bottom of the second inning. It's a 7-2 ball game here with Luke Jackson coming up to the plate against Mark Sanders out there for his second inning of work. He'll take strike one. Good job by Sanders to deliver strike one after getting a lot of offensive help in this last half inning.
Key here would be to attack the zone, let hitters get themselves out.
That is an astute observation, Mr. Wickline.
And that is a great use of the word astute.
I watched Sherlock Holmes a couple nights ago, so I feel smart, kind of. That pitch misses inside. It'll make it a 2-1 count. Luke Jackson is a rather big boy, big right-hander. He's come in with a lot of pinch hit scenarios. Has 2 home runs, actually. It's that ball hard on a line to short, where Dylan Procopio is now playing. That'll be the first out of the inning. And that'll bring him to the plate. I believe that's C.J. Miller. So John Tierney came out of the game after fouling that ball off his leg. Musser will move to third base and Procopio to shortstop. That pitch is delivered outside for ball one.
Not a bad pitch. Maybe a little hard to tell where exactly, but did not miss by much.
That ball's lifted into center field. Malone will call for it. Get underneath it. Make the catch. That'll be the second out of the inning. And Mark Sanders is rolling. This is the second time he's had an outing like this. With last time he was against Team USA, who was swinging early and often after really long defensive innings. And here we go again. First pitch swinging. That's a fly ball. Mark Sanders is out of the inning. And good for Sanders. He's not going to have to work super hard if this is the approach that the Diablos are going to take today.
Appears to have thrown 6 pitches that inning, so not what McMiller was probably looking for, although fortunately he only threw 4 pitches to end that previous inning.
Yeah, no kidding.
Previous half inning.
So that'll be the third out. The Legion of Doom will take the field once again. McMiller will be back out there to continue his body of work, and we'll be right back. Welcome back in the top of the third inning here. Dylan Procopio will lead things off for the Road Warrior Black Sox, who are enjoying a 7-2 lead in this ball game against the Legion of Doom. Kelvin McMiller is out there after delivering only 4 pitches last inning. He'll deliver. Wow. Okay. Ball right down the middle. He'll fall behind here. 1-0. That pitch will also miss. Make the count 2-0. McMiller working rather quick here, trying to keep up his tempo. Stands will go deep in the hole. Will not be able to make a throw. That'll be an infield single for Dylan Procopio. So there'll be a runner on now. And that's another hit for the Road Warrior Black Sox.
First hit of the day for Procopio.
Yeah, first hit of the day for Procopio.
And just a second at bat.
Yeah, not a whole lot that Chris Tanzano can do about that one. But Luis Martinez will now come up, going to the plate. Left-hander's been swinging the bat very well. Takes a called strike. Count 0-1.
Maybe a little bit of a shift over at shortstop right now.
Yeah, slightly. He's not towards as much the middle as you would normally see. That breaking ball misses. Outside. Make the count 1-1.
With the last 2 pitches missing outside, if his goal is to continue to throw outside and Martinez hits it where it's pitched, could result in a ground ball through the infield.
That pitch misses downstairs. That'll make it a 2-1 count. 1 on here for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Nobody out. Luis Martinez at the plate. 7-2 ball game. Martinez hits this ball into right field. That'll be a single, but it'll move the runner, Dylan Procopio, all the way to third base. Good base running right there. Runners at the corners now with nobody out. And that'll bring it to the plate, Kyle Barrows.
That was Martinez's second single of the day in as many at-bats.
So Kyle Barrows, winningest pitcher of the Yinzer this year, also manager of the year. We'll come up to the plate now. Runners on the corners, nobody out. McMiller delivers first pitch, fouled off. First strike one. 0-1. That looks like Alex Polka on deck. Miller needs to make quick work here to limit the damage. That pitch is delivered. Called strike on the outer half of the play. 0-2 now.
Great location.
Fantastic, yes. Quite fantastic. That pitch is ground up the middle, off the glove of McMiller. The only play there is for who fielded that?
Polka. Or Podkul.
Sorry, yeah, for Bockel. The glove flipped to first base to get the out. So the out at first will be retired. That'll bring in a run. I'll make it an 8-2 ball game. Martinez will advance to second base on that as well. Polka swings and misses at the first pitch. That'll be 0-1. Nine hits on the board now for the Road Warrior Black Sox, and only one hit on 2 runs for the Legion of Doom. That pitch is hit hard, lined up the middle, caught by Chris Stanziano, who will chase Luis Martinez back to the bag. 2 outs now. A good play by Chris Stanziano there. That ball's hit hard, though. So the leadoff man, Robert Malone, will come back up. This will be his 3rd at-bat of the day already. McMiller comes set, kicks, delivers. That ball's put in play. Jonathan Soto will make the snag. Throw on to first for the 3rd out of the inning. So that'll be another run for the Road Warrior Black Sox, making it an 8-2 ball game. We will now head into the bottom of the 3rd with the Legion of Doom coming up to plate. So Mark Sanders back out there in the bottom of the 3rd inning for his 3rd inning of work. First pitch is fouled off to the screen. That'll make it 0-1.
Bless you.
Excuse me. That pitch is delivered outside for a ball.
Another pitch just missing the zone. At least so it appears. Same with that one. Probably a little low.
That pitch is lifted into the shallow infield. Kyle Barrows is at second base. They'll make the catch. That'll be the first out of the inning. That was Josh Williams at the plate. And now up to the plate will be the big right-hander, first baseman, Justin Mcintosh.
Mcintosh, a very patient hitter. Count evens at 1.
That'll be the second out of the inning now. As Justin Mcintosh lines out.
Back to the top of the order. Frank Podkul, the second baseman, who walked and scored in his first at bat.
That ball misses inside for ball 1. That one's called a strike, though. That'll be a 1-1 count. 1-1 with 2 outs here. Frank Podkul. 0 for 0 on the day after being walked. That pitch misses again. Make the count 2-1. You know, ever since him being moved to the leadoff spot, I kid you not, this man is hitting like over 800 just in that leadoff spot. It's crazy. He doesn't get out. That ball's fouled off up the third baseline. 2-2 the count. Sanders continues to work quick. Sanders also only at 39 pitches. This will be his 40th coming up.
Continue to make quick work.
And he's made really quick work of this lineup.
Do you potentially have any guesses to Podkul's success in that leadoff spot? Have you noticed anything? I see what you mean.
Yeah, so I've talked about it with him a little bit. That'll be a hit. That'll be just the second hit, actually, for the Legion of Doom today. Frank Podkul will reach.
First base, 2-out runner at first.
No, but Podkul really just said that he's seeing better pitches in that leadoff spot because pitchers want to get ahead to start the game. So he's seeing just a lot more pitches in this zone. And he's not getting pitched around as much. That pitch will be delivered outside for ball 1. So he's just seeing better pitches.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
I think he's seeing more fastballs too in that leadoff spot.
Sure.
Because pitchers are trying to settle in, they want to establish some fastball, things like that.
Maybe not necessarily realizing or forgetting who it is that's at the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It's Frank Podkul.
I'm not sure if I would want to personally pitch to him as a leadoff hitter, even if he is in the leadoff spot. As important as it is to get that leadoff guy out.
Mark Sanders will flip that breaking ball in there. Make it a 2-1 count. A good pitch right there by Sanders in that 2-0 count.
Appeared to have been a cutter.
Yep. Tyler Hill on deck. Artson at the plate. Artson takes upstairs 3-1. So 3-1, 2 outs. Runner on first. Wow, Artson kind of just was walking around in the batter's box there. Kind of challenging him to say, hey, throw me a strike here. And he gets one. It's a 3-2 count now. Sanders will kick and deliver. That'll be, wow. That'll be a ball downstairs. Oof. Tough break there. That must have just missed.
And again, I'm not saying it's real, but the PA strike zone seems to be a thing.
Well, Artson will reach on a walk there, a 2-out walk. Tyler Hill will come to the play. He has a 2-run homer today. He's the one that made the game 2-2 in the bottom of the first inning. The game has since become an 8-2 ball game. That ball will miss somewhere over the plate.
That one might have missed out.
Just maybe.
First pitch cutter.
So 1-0 now. Runners on first and second. Hill will hit that ball hard down the left field line. A foul. Make it a 1-1 count.
Went with the backdoor cutter there as well. Looked like it was a very well executed pitch and hit very well, even if foul.
Another breaking ball, and that'll miss outside. 2-1 now. Hey, how was the weather out there in Jamaica, Mr. Wickline?
Surprisingly, a little bit cooler, or maybe about the same as it is here in southwestern PA.
Oh, interesting.
And apparently, it tends to stay that way.
No kidding.
Apparently so. It never really leaves the range of, I believe they said 72 to maybe 91.
Interesting. The 3-1 count, that pitch is swung on. That'll be another infield hit. Not much Procopio could have done about that one. Bases will be loaded now. Bring him to the plate, Jonathan Soto. Who's playing third base today? The ball's hit too far into the hole there. So it's the bottom of the third. There's 2 outs. It's still an 8-2 ball game. The bases are now loaded. Procopio may have slid kind of awkwardly diving for that ball. We're going to take a quick break here to make sure he's okay. Looks like he's just going to stretch his leg out real quick.
I can't tell if they're checking on him or if they were checking on the turf. Appears to be moving all right.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He's walking back to his position just fine. So we will be able to continue. It appears Greg Simmons has gone out to take a visit to the mound to talk to Sanders and Luis Martinez real quick.
2 outs with bases loaded. Soto is 0 for 1. Not sure if this conversation was anything really specific, maybe just what they want to give Soto first, as it appears he swung at the first pitch in his last at bat. Probably not likely to do that again.
So Soto up to the plate now. He'll take a break ball called strike. Good job by Sanders to get ahead there after the little visit, that little pause, intermission, whatever you'd like to call it. That's going to miss just over his head. A little breaking ball for some accidental chin music. 1-1 the count. That pitch is going to be lofted into left field. Polka will range back. He'll make the catch pretty leisurely. That'll be the third out of the inning. And Mark Sanders is going to strand the bases loaded. What a dog to get out of that right there. But he comes up clutch, makes the pitches he needs to. Legion of Doom will leave the bases loaded, and it is still an 8-2 ball game. We'll be right back in the top of the fourth. Welcome back, folks, in the top of the fourth inning. Kelvin McMiller out there again for what will be his second full inning of work. Cody Lovejoy will lead it off to the Road Warrior Black Sox. He'll take strike one on the outer half of the plate. McMiller working quickly. Lovejoy will foul that one off. I'm making an 0-2 count.
This is the right guy to attack the zone with and get ahead on early as a pitcher.
Yeah, honestly, I would just keep filling it up against Lovejoy. I wouldn't even mess around by trying to dance around him. Go ahead and challenge him. Let him get himself out. Ooh, that. Oh!
Exactly like that.
Yeah, just like that. That one may have been just off the plate. Lovejoy's a pretty good eye, but he'll be rung up on strikes there. That'll be called strike three, and that'll bring him to the plate, Carson McCurdy.
It's a little hard to tell where exactly that pitch necessarily hit. A little bit of the catcher bobbing up and down made it tough, but it did not appear to have missed by much, if it even did.
Yeah, but Tyler Hill does a good job back there, making certain pitches look better than they may be.
Very possible as well, absolutely.
Yeah, that's my guess. Tyler Hill is good behind the plate. My guess is he snagged that one and brought it in. That first pitch to McCurdy will be delivered inside for ball one. And the second pitch will also be left for ball two. Wow, that one looked like it had a lot of plate. That'll be ball two. Again, we're seeing a little bit of a tighter strike zone here today. I'm sure those of you who are watching probably see similar things that we do, where there's certain pitches where we're not entirely sure where they miss, but it's part of the ballgame. So 3-0 now to Carson McGrady and Will Musser on deck. That pitch is delivered outside for ball 4.
4-pitch walk, but for the most part, not missing the zone by much, but just enough.
And so Will Musser 0 for 1 on the day. Well, coming to the plate for his second at bat. McGrady will lead off from first.
Modest lead.
McMillan just delivers strike 1.
Painting the inside corner.
Exactly. Chris Tanziano and Frank Bockel are pinching towards the middle. Soto on the grass at third base. Mcintosh still at first. That pitch is delivered downstairs for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Artson playing rather deep in center field. Nick DeWitt deep in right. CJ Miller playing pretty deep into left field, so the entire outfield is playing rather deep. 1-2 count, that ball was swung and missed.
Easier to run forward than it is to run backwards.
Correct. That's a break ball delivered upstairs. Tyler Hill will try to back pick Carson McCready at first base, but no play there. 2-2 the count. Tyler Hill makes those good snap throws down to first base. Like when he lets it go, man, he really cuts it loose. Musser puts his ball on the ground. It'll be flipped to second base. Pocket will throw on to first. Mcintosh will make a great stretch, and that'll be a double play to end the inning. Good job by McMillan to get his ground ball. Legion of Doom defense turns 2, and we will be heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. Still an 8-2 ball game in favor of the Road Warrior Black Sox. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Yinzer fans, into the bottom of the 4th inning here. Mark Sanders back out there for his 4th inning work. He delivers strike 1. Counts now 1-1.
To the shortstop, Christian Stanziano.
Chris Stanziano, we were talking about him a little bit earlier in the broadcast. Great great team guy, fantastic human being. He lofts us one over to second base. Kyle Barrows ranges back, well behind first base, makes over the shoulder catch. That'll be the first out of the inning.
That would actually be Frank Podkul. No, that was Kyle Barrows.
That was Kyle Barrows.
Was
Frank
Kyle.
Pockel plays for the other team.
You shouldn't have let me say it then.
And that's why I'm telling you now. Don't worry, folks. Mr. Wickline means well. One out here, Lou Jackson up to the plate. He'll take strike one. Lou Jackson, the hard-hitting right-hander, rides a Harley. It looks pretty cool, honestly. He'll take strike two.
It's definitely a tricky batter to face, it seems. I personally have not faced him. I don't know about you, Keegan.
I have. It's I've had a lot of success just going inside, getting things under the hands. I pitch inside a lot anyways. Makes things look a lot more firm than they really are.
Your secret's revealed, huh?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I mean, that's partially why I pitch inside. People just don't like it, though.
They don't.
No, it's uncomfortable for people to constantly see something on the inner half of the plate, because then I just go away with the slider, or I come back inside with a changeup, and, you know, I just don't think many hitters are very comfortable with that kind of an at-bat.
And even more so, or maybe equally so, I don't know, possibly less so, I don't know. But a lot of pitchers just also do not like continuously having to pitch inside. I'm assuming out of a fear of hitting the batter, but I don't understand it necessarily.
Yeah, it's pretty soft. CJ Miller will loft that one to left field. That'll be the second out. Polka comes on to make the catch there. And no, I don't disagree with you, Mr. Wickline. I think a lot of pitchers are afraid to go inside, which is extremely soft. You should be more than willing to go inside and go, I mean, seriously, go break somebody's back. Go blow up their bat. Make them uncomfortable. That's part of the job.
Probably ruins their day,
It does.
and they have to spend money that they weren't planning.
Exactly. The whole point of pitching is to disrupt timing and get outs. Part of disrupting timing and getting outs is making hitters feel uncomfortable to the point where they can't get hits off of you. That pitch is delivered outside. Makes the count 1-1.
Very well said. Very true.
But there's also a lot of tricks that come with pitching inside.
Mm-hmm.
Pitches always look faster. When you elevate it, the perceived velocity goes up. It's hard to get your hands in if you don't have the good bat speed. That pitch almost misses him. Almost hits him, sorry, but misses. It'll be a 2-1 count.
Key is just probably knowing when and who to pitch inside to.
Yeah. You know, when you see guys that stand right up on the dish, they are probably looking to pull. But even to those guys, I still try and go inside. And wow, that ball's going to be blasted out to left field. That'll be a 2-run shot from Nick DeWitt. That's a 2-run homer. That'll make it an 8-4 ball game. Wow, that ball's hit hard. And it was hit a long ways.
I'm not sure if it helps what we were saying, but that was a fastball in the inside half of the plate.
Yeah, it was. Thanks for that clarification, Mr. Wickline. Appreciate that.
Well, credibility might have just been lost.
For those of you watching back home, if you pitch inside. Josh Williams will take that one on the inner half. That'll be ball one. Mcintosh on deck. That pitch will also miss, make it a 2-0 ball game. That ball's fouled back to the screen. And a 2-1 count.
Good time here to change the eye level of the batter.
And he does, but it misses way too low and 2 outside. That'll be 3-1. That'll be another walk issued here by Mark Sanders. That'll bring him to the plate, Justin Mcintosh.
The third walk of the day.
Is that the third walk of the day?
It is the third walk of the day
All right.
for Sanders.
Well, Josh Williams will lead off from first base. Mcintosh will come to the plate. That ball is spiked. Luis Martinez doing a good job to keep that ball in front. Prevents a runner from advancing, but it will be ball one. Sanders now at 71 pitches. And he's got Frank Podkol on deck. Still 2 outs though. Sanders will pick over. Still a 1-0 count. That pitch is delivered, called strike, 1-1. It's an 8-4 ball game here.
Bottom of the fourth.
In the bottom of the fourth, Sanders will try and pick off again, try and keep Judge Williams tight.
The visiting Road Warrior Black Sox with the lead.
Yes, they do. Still 1-1 count, 2 outs here. Sanders kicks, delivers. That ball will be spiked yet again. It'll be a wild pitch. Nothing Luis Martinez can do about that. Josh Williams will advance to second base. It's 2-1 now. What kind of a base runner were you back in the day, Mr. Wickline? That ball's hit hard into the 5-6 hole. No infields were able to grab it. Josh Williams was going to try and challenge the arm of Alex Polka. He's caught a rundown now. Luis Martinez is going to run him back to third base. Procopio is going to chase him down. Nobody's going to be making the tag. Well, Muster will make the tag. That'll be the third out of the inning. Josh Williams caught in a rundown between third and home. I believe he slipped and fell after rounding third.
It did appear that he did.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that he would try and challenge the arm of Alex Polka, who was in shallow left field there. He would have been hosed by a mile, but he tried to put on the brakes, slips and falls, gets caught in a rundown. That'll end the inning. So an 8-4 ball game. Legion of Doom trying to claw themselves back into this ball game. We're going to be heading into the top of the fifth. Still 8-4 in favor of the Road Warrior Black Sox. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, fans. It's the top of the fifth inning. Kelvin McMiller back out on the mound to face Kyle Robinson. He'll deliver strike one. Nice to see pitchers getting ahead. He'll flip a break ball in there. Jonathan Soto will come up, make the snag, throw on to first. 1 out here. Clean play by Jonathan Soto there.
Good arm across the diamond.
Hey, it looks pretty comfortable over there at third base. Mostly seen it behind the plate. That'll bring it to the plate. Tommy Blood, the hard-hitting left-hander.
Looking for his first hit of the day to join the rest of his teammates. Almost the rest of them, I suppose. Tricky hitter.
That ball's delivered outside for ball one. Something I noticed while I was in Lexington was all the pitchers get ahead early. They don't really fall behind 1-0 or even 2-0.
Let alone 3-0.
Yeah, let alone 3-0. They really do fill up the zone early and often, and they let the hitters get themselves out. They're not too focused on being too fine. They just throw all their pitches with conviction. Everything's thrown hard with intent, and the hitters look at the intent, and sometimes the arm speed will kind of catch them off guard or whatnot.
Sure.
But it made pitching there actually a lot easier.
So do they like to show everything early or hold back, or does that depend on the pitcher? As that pitch was grounded to the second baseman Podkol and fired on the first for the second out.
To answer your question, sorry. Yeah, 2 outs here. 2 outs here now for Kellen McMiller. And coming into play, Dylan Procopio. To answer your question, Mr. Wickline, no, the pitchers didn't show everything that they had super early. I would say the pitcher for the Fairy Hawks didn't really show the rest of his arsenal until the second time he saw the lineup. He was about 93 to 94, touched 95 a couple of times. That pitch misses for ball one. But he filled the zone a lot with the fastball and the slider. And then the second time around, he started throwing more changeups and curveballs. That pitch is delivered for strike one, made a 1-1 count. But it's interesting seeing how he held off on attacking certain parts of the zone.
Essentially creating two separate pitchers on the mound in a sense.
Because he ended up going 6. So it's 2-1. I'm not really sure what this umpire was thinking, but it is 2-1. Keep trying to confuse us up here in the booth. 3-1 count now. Yeah, no, I mean, the pitch for the Fairhawks went 6. He cruised a little bit, and he started running out of gas towards the end. But he did a good job of saving his repertoire for certain situations and certain scenarios to put people away. That pitch just fouled off to the screen, need a full count. That pitch is swung on and missed. That'll be strike 3. That'll end the inning. The Road Warrior Black Sox do not tack on this inning. The game remains 8-4. The bottom of the 5th is coming up with the Legion of Doom coming up to hit. We'll be right back. Welcome back, fans. This is the bottom of the fifth inning here. 2:33 p.m. Mark Sanders back out there for his fifth inning of work. That breaking ball will miss behind the head of Frank Pockle, who kind of stutters his feet. They look like he's going to charge the mound there, but he doesn't. That'll make it a 1-0 count. Sanders now is at 75 pitches. Still enjoying an 8-4 lead. He'll deliver strike one. He'll make it a 1-1 count. Sanders flips a breaking ball in there. It'll miss, though. Inside, 2-1. That pitch is cut on and missed. I'll make it a 2-2 count. Pockle took a very healthy hack at that one. Very healthy indeed. Sanders will kick, deliver. That ball's hit hard down the left field line, but foul. And it'll make the count. It'll keep the count at 2-2. Nobody out here. 8-4.
Have to see as this game progresses how visually everything will play for the hitters. The clouds are starting to come in.
Oh, I agree there, Mr. Wickline.
Probably will affect very little, but I suppose you never know.
Ball four there. That'll put the first runner on base for this inning. It's bottom of the fifth. The leadoff man, Frank Pockle, reaches. I'll bring it to the plate, Omar Arnson, who is 0 for 1 on the day.
With a walk.
With a walk, correct. Tyler Hill on deck. Pockle will lead off from first. Sanders will kick and deliver, and that'll be strike one. 0-1 the count.
Sanders not getting too deep in many counts with a lot of these batters. I'm noticing as I'm going back.
And it'll be a breaking ball flipped into the zone. Arnson will lift it towards center field. Malone will range back and make the catch. It'll be one out here. Pockle can't go anywhere on that. The Tyler Hill will come to the plate here with one out. And a run on first.
2 for 2 on the day.
And 2 for 2 on the day with a 2-run shot.
In his first at bat.
Tyler Hill's been hitting a lot of home runs in this last roster block. I'd be surprised to see him hit a couple of more before the season ends. See, he takes the ball inside, 1-0.
The wind loves to blow out towards left field here. So it is absolutely possible that this will continue.
Ooh, that ball's hit hard into the left center gap. That one will get all the way to the wall. Frank Pockle's going to round second base, and he's also going to round third. He will be in home standing up. Another run will score for the Legion of Doom, and Tyler Hill has himself an RBI double. The Legion of Doom has a little bit of life.
Mostly thanks to Tyler Hill.
Yeah, mostly thanks to Tyler Hill, who keeps hitting the ball really hard.
Little mound visit, more than likely just to pause, catch a breath, as they say.
Yeah, but Sanders will stay out there. He is now 85 pitches deep into this game. 1 out. Runner on second in Tyler Hill, who just had that RBI. It's an 8-5 ball game now with Jonathan Soto coming up to the plate, who is 0 for 2 on the day.
flew out to left field both times and has not seen a ton of pitches.
Wow, that pitch delivered outside, ball one, and Tyler Hill will steal third base.
I kind of wonder if he was able to time Sanders. If he just decided he was going to go anyway.
Well, Sanders has missed outside. See, just kind of like right there. He's inked a lot of those breaking balls, and it looks like it's starting to be fastballs too into that left-handed batter's box.
Maybe.
So I think he timed that one up just perfectly. Was able to take off and go. 2-0 the count now. Chris Stanziano on deck. Sanders delivers 3-0 downstairs. It's a 3-0 count. Are they going to intentionally walk him? I guess they're just going to put him on base here.
That would not have been. I don't know. Okay.
Okay, so they're just going to intentionally walk him.
Fair enough.
So they'll put runners on the corners for Chris Stanziano, 1 out. He's going to go for the double play ball here, we would assume. Sanders picks off, tries to keep so close. He's back in there safely. Sanders delivers downstairs, ball 1.
And
Jonathan
Soto.
Soto will take second base.
Absolutely.
So now the double play is out of order. And now if you're Sanders, you need a punch out or an infield fly ball here. And it looks like McCready's going to go to the mound. He wants to make a pitching change. Looks like they're going to go to Winters, who's in the bullpen getting hot for the Road Warrior Black Sox. I believe they will. So they'll make a slow trot out to the mound. They'll more than likely make this pitching change. Winters will get 8 when he gets out there. And hold on now.
Stanziano 0 for 2 on the day. I have to think if this would be a guy you'd want to go after with 1 out and runners on second and third. Or would you rather load the bases up for Jackson?
No, I would never do that. Never.
Which is exactly what my point would be, to not do that.
Yeah, no, I would never, ever, forever, never, ever purposely load the bases for Jackson.
Could not agree more.
So they will not make the pitching change right now. Sanders talks his way into staying into this game. Winters is still going to be up getting hot, throwing with some serious intent down there, trying to get loose as quick as possible. Stanziano has a 1-0 count. He'll get back in the box. That pitch is delivered, called strike. Count is even now, 1-1. So runners at second and third now. The infield's going to play in. Looking to minimize the damage here. Maintain their lead. Stans lifts this one over to first base into foul territory. McCurdy comes under it, makes the catch, runs the ball in. There are now 2 outs.
Great executed pitch there by Sanders.
I couldn't agree more there. That was rather fantastic.
Stanziano with back-to-back pop-ups to the infield. Maybe Sanders believed he was able to replicate that. Regardless, he was able to actually do it. As it looks like he is now coming out of the game.
And so Sanders' day will now come to a close after 92 pitches and 4.2 innings pitched. They will go to the bullpen, bring Raz Winters into this game. There are 2 outs, and runners on second and third. Road Warrior Black Sox still have an 8-5 lead. But with the Legion of Doom threatening for more, we'll be right back after his warm tosses. Welcome back, folks. It's still the bottom of the fifth here. Runners on second and third. 2 outs with the Legion of Doom still hitting. Luke Jackson's going to come to the plate. Road Warrior Black Sox are trying to maintain their 8-5 lead. So they bring in Raz Winters to try and minimize this damage and get out of the inning. Hill, kick, deliver, strike one. That was a good fastball in there. Winters has a lot of arm side sink, and you can see it from up here in the booth. He's got some pretty electric stuff. Hill, line, kick, deliver, swung on a miss for strike 2. Man, you may not be able to see them. You may not be able to hear them. But there's a packed house here at Washington Wild Things Ballpark, and they are on their feet. This is exciting stuff right here, folks. They are on their feet. That pitch, is going to miss inside and nail him in the shoulder. My goodness. Oh, you really hate to see that. The bases are now loaded. Dang. I think he was trying to go up and in to get him off the plate a little bit. It just got away from him, and it nailed him in the middle of the back. Maybe even the shoulder. Hard to tell.
Definitely went up and in.
But he's going to face C.J. Miller here. He's going to deliver high for ball 1.
Miller is 0 for 2 on the day.
And that crowd got up on their feet for nothing. That pitch is delivered inside. Catches the corner. Called strike. 1-1. Oh, and he hits another batter. It's gonna bring in a run. He's gonna bring in a run with another hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. It's 8-6, folks. It's an 8-6 ball game in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs. My goodness. Now the
First
Legion of Doom is the home team, so they're pretty excited. The fans here are going crazy. They're going pretty wild.
little rowdy.
Yeah, they are getting a little rowdy. We're going to have another mound visit. Not sure what this is about now.
First baseman, McCurdy. No, I'm sorry,
You're right, yeah. First
Oh,
baseman,
yeah.
Carson McCurdy.
Yeah, McCurdy called the meeting.
Yeah, Winters needs to attack the zone here and make sure he starts getting it over the plate, because a lot of damage can be done here. Yeah, Nick DeWitt up to the plate, who hit a home run in his last at bat.
2-run, home run specifically.
2-run homer.
1 for 2 on the day.
That ball misses over the plate. 1-0.
A little up.
The crowd here is still on its feet. Mel inside turn to second base. Still with the bases loaded here. It's a 1-0 count. You have Josh Williams on deck. Raz kicks, delivers. That one catches the corner. That one's strike 1. Counts even now at 1-1. So it's an 8-6 ball game. Things are starting to get a little dicey out here. Raz kicks, delivers again. That one's in there for strike 2. The fans here at Washington Wild Things Ballpark are on their feet. They're going crazy. They're going wild. They want their Legion of Doom to tack on some runs here and maybe even take the lead. Raz kicks, delivers, swung on a miss, strike 3. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Road Warrior Black Sox maintain their lead, 8-6. We're going to be heading into the top of the 6th inning here. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back to the ball game, folks. It's the top of the sixth inning. We have a Wasp up here with us in the booth. Kelvin McMillan is going to deliver strike one, and we are going to avoid this Wasp. That one's fouled back into the stands. It's a very quick 0-2 now. Luis Martinez is leading things off for the Road Warrior Black Sox from the left side. Kyle Barrows is on deck. Kelvin McMillan kicks, delivers. And Luis Martinez will be rung up on strikes. That one caught the outside corner. Tyler Hill doing a great job framing that one. That'll be strike three. McMillan picking up another K now for the first out of the inning.
Back to back.
And now Kyle Barrows, manager of the year, up to the plate. He'll take ball one on the inside half. It appears Greg Simmons is on deck now. He'll be getting his first licks of the day. McMillan delivers a strike. Counts now 1-1. Yeah, this Wasp, luckily, is pretty relaxed up here. It's not being too threatening towards us, as that pitch misses inside for ball two.
Do you think it's possibly looking to provide color commentary?
The Wasp?
The Wasp.
Maybe. But he's not saying a whole lot. As it's now 3-1.
Just waiting for the right thing to say when it's needed.
Yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't sting either of us, and we have nothing to say when we get stung. That pitch is now called a strike, hitting a similar spot that was just called the ball, but it's a 3-2 count now. Kelvin McMillan kicks, delivers. That ball's put in play, hit off the hands. Soto will charge in, make the throw, throws him out at first base. Great play by Jonathan Soto there. Very excellent job with a smooth transition. Very Nolan Arenado-like, if I may say so. That'll be the second out of the inning. And now Greg Simmons is up to hit for his first at-bat of the day. Simmons swings and misses at the first pitch he sees. That'll be strike one. McMillan trying to work quick. Misses outside. 1-1. That pitch misses inside. That makes it a 2-1 count. McMillan's 54 pitches in now. He's thrown 4 innings. It is the top of the sixth inning. That ball's hit fair down the left field line. Greg Simmons is going to turn that one into a stand-up double, it appears. Ball's hit relatively hard. And the Road Warrior Black Sox have another base runner with 2 outs here in the top of the sixth.
With that, we are back to the top of the order. This time has been called by the umpire, I believe. Everyone is looking around to figure out why. As it appears we have a pinch runner.
It appears that Omar Ortiz will be the pinch runner. As Robert Malone will hit here. That ball's hit up the middle by Robert Malone. Ortiz is going to round third base. He's going to try and score. He will score standing up. That'll be an RBI single for Robert Malone. Out driving another run.
I am not aware of the speed of Simmons, but that appears to have been a very successful pinch running situation.
Yeah, and it's a 9-6 ball game now.
Excuse me. Bless you. Cover him out.
Cover, dude. So I'm going to bring up to the plate Cody Lovejoy with Carson McCurdy on deck.
2 for 3 on the day is Lovejoy.
As that one's a called strike, it's 0-1. Malone still at first base. 9-6 ball game now. Legion of Doom was trying to claw themselves back. Now they give up one. Make the job a little bit more difficult for themselves. That pitch misses outside. It's a 1-1 count. Miller delivers a strike, breaking ball, cut the zone. It's 1-2. McCurdy is on deck. Lovejoy takes that breaking ball outside, evens the count at 2-2. Wow. For those of you listening to the broadcast, if you just heard that, that was Mr. Wickline giving himself an adjustment, cracking both his neck and knuckles. Sounded like he broke his neck. Holy smokes.
I'm feeling good.
Oh my goodness, Lovejoy hits that ball hard up the middle. Chris Stanziano makes a fantastic diving play. Nets it right in his glove, makes the flip to Frank Poggle at second base, and gets the force out there. What a great play by Chris Stanziano. That's a pretty electric way to end the top of the sixth. We're going to head to the bottom of the sixth now with Legion of Doom coming up to bat. Bottom of the sixth now for the Legion of Doom. Comes to the play will be Josh Williams with Justin Mcintosh on deck. Raz Winter's out there again for the Road Warrior Black Sox, tasked with maintaining this 9-6 lead that they have. He'll fire in there. That's called a ball. 1-0 count. Winters has a good fastball. He's going to kick and deliver. Swung on a miss. Count evens out to 1-1. Winters will come set. Fire in there, strike 2. He's really starting to fill up the zone now. And as long as he can avoid hitting any more batters, this should be a good outing for him today. Gets the sun, fires, foul back to the screen. Count will remain 1-2. All right, good fastball there. Mcintosh on deck. I'd say go ahead and put Josh Williams away right now. He kicks fire, swung on a miss, strike 3. That'll be the first out of the inning. Raz Winters has himself another punchy. That'll bring him to the plate. Justin Mcintosh, the big right-handed hitter. 1 out here. He'll miss upstairs for ball 1. Mcintosh saw that one right out of the hand, just kind of stepped out of the way. Oh, that one's going to run back upstairs. That's going to hit him. And Mcintosh does not look super happy about that one. He looks pretty pissed off. He's going to walk right by the ball. He'll walk it down to first base. That one looked like it hurt. Holy smokes.
Maybe between the shoulder blades.
Ooh, I don't know. That pitch was thrown hard, man.
It was.
That was a very firm fastball that just ran up and in. How many hit batters? That's 3 hit batters now.
That
My
is
goodness.
the third. Fortunately, Mcintosh, a great guy, friendly person.
Yeah, thank goodness he's a friendly giant.
No retaliation would ever come from that.
Yeah, Winters fires in strike 1 to Frank Pockle. Yeah. Mcintosh has a lot of meat on those bones too, so hopefully that didn't hurt too bad. But still, no one likes getting hit.
Well said.
And he gets another ball in there and on the hands of Frank Pockle. I'll make it 0-2. That pitch was well inside. Frank almost kind of protecting himself there with that swing. Going to the count. 1 down. Mcintosh leading off from first base. Double play most certainly in order. You have Omar Artson on deck. That pitch is fired in there. Made a 1-2 count. Missed just up in the zone. The middles are pinched. Third baseman Will Musser playing behind the bag. So it's a good fastball in there. It's popped up behind home plate. Luis Martinez will go over, make the catch. Will Musser was charging in on that one too. Martinez had the better angle. Just happened to beat it there. That'll be the second out of the inning. Frank Pockle's retired. That'll bring him to the plate.
Yep. Omar Artson.
Omar Artson. Yeah, so 2 down here. Omar Artson, 0-2 on the day. I believe he was walked as well.
He was.
Ooh, that ball rides up and in. Oh. That ball missed for ball 1. Mcintosh, I don't think, was necessarily paying attention after that. After that pitch missed up and in. because Luis Martinez just made a solid throw to first base. I don't think McCurdy was ready for that throw either. Would have had him if there was a good tag there. I think McCurdy just let him know, like, hey, you got to give me a heads up a little bit there, man. This is delivery called strike. 1-1. This Wasp is still up here in the booth with us. Luckily, hasn't stung either one of us.
Way closer to me than it is to you.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That ball misses inside. 2-1.
I'm not too worried.
Mcintosh is going to take off running. That ball's going to miss up in the zone. He's going to have himself a stolen base. My goodness. Look at the wheels on Justin Mcintosh. Who would have thought? Big man was moving there a little bit. So 3-1 now to Omar Artson. Justin Mcintosh on second base. 2 outs. Raz Winters on the mound for the Road Warrior Black Sox. He's 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Tyler Hill on deck. He'll fire it. That'll get away from Luis Martinez. That'll be a wild pitch. Mcintosh is going to stroll into third base. He'll be safe. And that will be ball 4 to Omar Artson. So runners will be on the corners now with 2 outs here for the Legion of Doom. Tyler Hill up to the plate. He's 3 for 3 on the day with a 2-run homer. Things are once again getting dicey. Raz Winters kicks, delivers. That'll be upstairs for ball 1. Jonathan Soto looks on from the on-deck circle. Check swing. Umpire says he went around. Evens count of 1-1. It's 9-6 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 outs. Road Warrior Black Sox still have that lead that Raz Winters is still trying to maintain. He kicks, delivers. That's a ball outside. 2-1 now. The Legion of Doom have been better about picking away at that deficit. They've tried clawing their way back into this ball game. Nearly succeeded, but they've been putting a lot more pressure on this Road Warrior Black Sox defense as the innings have gone on. That's a breaking ball that'll miss outside. 3-1 again now. Tyler Hill in a 3-1 count. Pretty dangerous. Jonathan Soto on deck. Omar Artson will lead from first base. Mcintosh will lead from third. That's going to be another wild pitch. In fact, it'll bring in a run. Justin Mcintosh will advance on that wild pitch. It's also ball 4. There'll be another walk from Raz Winters, and he surrenders another run. So 9-7 here. Things are starting to get a little interesting. Yeah. Raz has been a little all over the strike zone today. He's had quite a few pitches get away from him. He's already hit 3 batters today.
Has had success when he stayed in the zone.
Yeah, when he puts it right over the white thing, it's firm and guys are swinging and missing at it. They're not catching up to it. But the problem is, it's not landing over the white thing enough today. He falls behind 1-0 now to Jonathan Soto with Chris Tanziano on deck. Base runs on second and third. That'll be a double steal. Luis Martinez will throw down third, and Omar Artson will be in there safe with a stolen base. This is a successful double steal there. I haven't seen a successful double steal in a little bit. But it's now 2-0 to Jonathan Soto. Runners on second and third. Raz fires in there, strike one. Gets himself back into the count. 2-1. He steps off, wants to get a different sign, maybe a different look. Action in the bullpen for the Road Warrior Black Sox. That's Omar Ortiz. That pitch misses. It's another ball. 3-1. Another 3-1 count here.
Third in a row.
Yeah, you do not want to load the bases. That ball's hit hard up the middle. Procopio will field. Throw it over the first base. McCurdy with the stretch. That'll be the third out of the inning. Raz is able to limit some damage there. Quickly just gives up the one. They'll maintain the lead, 9-7. We're going to head into the top of the seventh here. Road Warrior Black Sox coming up to bat. Welcome back, folks. It's the top of the seventh now. Got McMiller out there for what will be his fifth inning of work. That pitch is delivered outside for ball one. Carson McCurdy is at the plate. McMiller misses outside again, ball two. We've been rather close to getting this wasp out of the booth. Every time he gets close to the window, he decides to come back in. It's a real shame. McCurdy will take strike one in there. Counts now 2-1. That ball gets in on McCurdy's hands. McCurdy will ground out to second base. He'll be retired for the first out of the seventh. And that'll bring to the plate Will Musser. Will Musser is 0 for 2 on the day. I believe he's been walked. Maybe not.
He's 0 for 2 and has not been walked.
So he's just 0 for 2 today, and he takes strike one. Mustard looking for his first hit. Takes a breaking ball. Flipped in there. Oh, 4A ball. Oof, tough break.
Musser coming in early in this game, second inning, to replace Tierney, possibly due to the foul ball that he hit off of his foot in his first at bat. Time called.
I believe McMiller was frustrated with that call. So, Mr. Tyler Hill, the veteran, will go out there to just make sure he's okay. Just remind him that remind him to stay composed as he has. Continue to go, fill up the zone, and get outs. He flips that next breaking ball in there for a strike. Very similar pitch. It's now 1-2 with 1 out. The breaking ball misses. It's 2-2 now with 1 out.
Looking very quick on those last two pitches. Slowing down a little here.
He misses inside, ball 3.
Count will go full.
Count goes full now. And that breaking ball misses outside. That'll be ball 4. Mustard works himself a walk after falling behind 1-2. Kyle Robinson coming up to the plate with this runner on first now. The middles are pinched, ready to turn a double play. That ball's taken inside, ball 1. Mr. Tommy Blood is on deck. I'm assuming that the Road Warrior Black Sox will try to add on this inning. Just a couple of insurance runs. McMiller delivers a strike. Counts now 1-1. Anytime you can add insurance, it's a great thing. They already have a 97 lead here. I would assume that they want more than 2. That breaking ball is flipped in there. 2-1 now. That was another good toss from Tyler Hill. Ball's fouled out to the net. Makes it a 2-2 count. What are you thinking here, Wickline? 2-2 count, 1 down. What are you throwing here to get your ground ball?
With this pitcher fastball. And he goes off speed.
And that ball's lofted into shallow left field for a base hit. That'll be another hit for Kyle Robinson, who was 2 for 3 on the day. So runners at second and first now with 1 out. Bringing up Blood Muffin. Let's see what he does here with 2 runners ahead of him. Yeah, the young Del Procopio is on deck. Yeah, 1 out, I would assume. Blood's going to try and pull something into right field. He takes that strike on the outer half. That's 0-1. The Road Warrior Black Sox have 12 hits today. My goodness. 9 runs on 12 hits. It's a ball outside. 1-1. That ball's hit hard into left field. That'll be an extra base hit, and it's going to bring in a run. It may bring in 2. Kyle Robinson's going to round third base. The throw, the relay. He's going to be hosed at the plate. Cristiano with a fantastic relay from C.J. Miller in left field. Tyler Hill lets him know, hey, that was a great toss, buddy. So he's going to have 2 outs here. That will drive in 1 run. So that'll be a hit and a run. It's now a 10-7 ball game with 2 outs. Good job by Tommy Blood there. That ball was hit really hard. Did a really good job keeping his hands inside on that one.
Appeared to have been looking for something and received exactly what it was that he was looking for.
So top of the 7th, 2 outs, 10-7 ball game. Dylan Procopio at the plate. Tommy Blood leading off from second. That one's in there for a called strike 1. So the Legion of Doom have not been able to limit tons of damage today. Sorry. They haven't been able to minimize when they really needed to. That one's called strike, going 2. The Road Warrior Black Sox have been able to tack on just enough, but defensively and pitching-wise have also been able to minimize in 2 innings that have ultimately led to them maintaining their lead. That ball swung on, fouled down the third base line. Mark Sanders fields it, throws it back to the mound. Mark Sanders, the third base coach there. After he pitched today. Breaking ball misses over Procopio's head. We've seen a lot of breaking balls over guys' heads today. I think we can say with confidence that it's not intentional. Miller kicks, delivers. That ball's hit into the 5-6 hole. That'll be another hit. Sanders will throw his hands up to hold Tommy Blood at third base. Oh, my goodness. So that'll be another hit. No runs will score. Tommy Blood will advance to third. Procopio will be into second base. Now there's 2 runners in scoring position. A good throw from C.J. Miller in left. Kept Tommy Blood at third base. Ball happened to get away from Tyler Hill. Went to the backstop. Luckily, the pitcher was there to back it up there, so Tommy Blood wasn't able to go anywhere. But now you have runners at second and third. 2 outs. Luis Martinez at the plate, who takes strike 1. Kyle Barrows is on deck. That pitch misses inside for ball 1. So 1-1 the count now. Miller kicks, delivers. That ball swung on. Hit into the gap. Mcintosh will field it. He'll flip to first. It will not be in time. 2 runs will come in on score on that. I believe that'll be another infield single. Then 2 runners will score. My goodness. It's now 12-7. This ball game is starting to get a little dicey. Kyle Barrows up to the plate. He'll take strike 1. It's 0-1 now. Barrels fouls that one back into the seats. That'll be strike 2. McMiller now ahead. 0-2. Barrels puts that one on the ground. Stanziano will flip to second base. Poncole will make the catch. That'll be a third out of the inning. But it's now a 12-7 ball game here in the top of the 7th. We're going to head into the bottom of the 7th now with the Legion of Doom trying to come back, and they will make an attempt to win this game. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. It's the bottom of the 7th inning now. Legion of Doom sends Chris Stanziano to the plate to try and get something going. Raz Winter still in the game, delivers ball 1. Not entirely sure where that missed. Maybe inside, maybe up, who knows. Yeah, but it's 1-0. Kicks delivers. There's a strike. Called for strike. 1-1. It's delivered upstairs. Now 2-1. Mr. Wickline, can I get your thoughts on this game?
Well, the issues with the pitching or the success with the offense has pretty much exclusively come from pitchers falling behind in the count. When pitchers stay ahead in the count, the game progresses quickly and turns into more of a pitching battle.
Interesting. Thank you for your thoughts on that. Walks are killers. Walks are killers. That pitch misses inside. It's now 3-2.
A lot less chance for you to throw your pitch when you're playing catch up on back-to-back batters.
Ooh, that misses really high and tight. Just misses Stanziano. That'll be another walk issued by Raz Winters. There will be a leadoff runner to start this bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 12-7 ball game in favor of the Road Warrior Black Sox. Legion of Doom has a lot of work to do. And now Luke Jackson is up to the plate. McCurdy's going to play back. He's not even going to hold the runner.
Definitely playing for the outs here.
Yeah, definitely playing for the outs. I agree. Stans is going to go ahead. He'll take second base. That'll be a defensive indifference. It'll be called strike. So 0-1, nobody out. Luke Jackson in there, ready to do some damage. Raz kicks, delivers, ball upstairs, 1-1. That appears to be C.J. Miller on deck. That ball's delivered outside, 2-1. I gotta tell you, Wick, when I was looking at the lineups today, I couldn't help but notice that Wadi Almonte was not in the lineup. And I was checking the sheets last night, and I saw that Wadi Almonte was signed to the Florence Yalls. So we'd like to wish him congratulations and best of luck out there. Very happy for him.
Absolutely. Great guy, great player, great teammate.
Yeah, it's much deserved. 3-1 count now. Jackson fouls it back to the net. Making a full count. Yeah, Whitey was having a great year. He was an absolute magician at shortstop. He'd been put on a clinic out there all summer. Offensively, he'd really stepped it up too. He was becoming he was doing really well in that kind of 8-9 spot. Seemed to find a good fit there.
Yeah,
That'll be ball 4. He'll issue another walk. And there's runners on first and second now with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Bring him to the plate, C.J. Miller. So once again, congratulations to Wadi Almonte. Good luck in Florence. Go Yalls. Ooh, my goodness. That ball's yanked way inside. 1-0. Almost hits him. That pitch is called strike. That one looked just outside. It's a 1-1 count now. Raz kicks, delivers, foul back to the screen. 1-2. Nick DeWitt on deck. Miller looking to do some damage. He fouls that one off again, showing good fight. Count remains 1-2. I've been stuck in this similar situation against C.J. Miller lately, where you start to overpower him with the fastball, but he won't just swing and miss at it. He'll continue to foul it off. So I've noticed after the 3 pitches that you see it, don't get stuck in long counts against him. Just throw a sharp breaking ball at his back foot. He'll loft that ball into deep left field for the first out of the inning. So Wingers will retire him. That'll be 1 out with Nick DeWitt coming up.
One for 3 on the day.
And Nick DeWitt takes called strike 1. Make it 0-1. Josh Williams is on deck. That ball is lined to third base. Oh, my goodness. That ball is lined to third base. Will Musser makes a diving catch, tries to throw to second base to catch Chris Stanziano, try to double him off. Will throws it off Musser. Musser throws it off Stanziano's leg. It goes into left field. So Stanziano will advance to third now. But there will be 2 outs. Oh, no, sorry. Was that ball not caught?
No, gently.
Yeah, no, it was.
He was caught.
Yeah, that ball was caught.
It appears Nick Hoyt is the pinch runner for Luke Jackson.
As that one's fouled away to make it strike 1. So 2 outs now, runners on the corners. 0-1 to Josh Williams. Called strike 2. And now with 2 outs here and 2 strikes, the fans are on their feet. The pinch runner Nick Hoyt will take second base, defensive indifference, and he'll kick and deliver, ball inside. 1-2. Williams up to the plate. Raz kicks, delivers, ball outside. It's 2-2 now with Mcintosh on deck. My goodness. 12-7 ball game still. There is a chance. Raz gets a sign. Kicks, delivers. Ball upstairs. Oh my goodness. That one must have just been, it must have been just high. So another full count now with 2 outs here. We've seen this. We've seen this happen plenty of times before. Tell me if you've seen this one.
If you haven't, probably don't watch enough baseball.
Correct. Josh Williams will step out there. He calls time. Winters takes a deep breath. Leans in. Gets a sign. Gets what he wants. Kicks. Delivers. Ooh, ball 4. That'll load the bases for Justin Mcintosh. Winters at 61 pitches now. He's walked 5 to this point. There will be 2 outs for Mcintosh with Frank Poggle on deck. That pitch is delivered for strike 1. It's 0-1 now. That pitch is delivered outside. Make it 1-1. Well, Wickline, your thoughts? As that pitch is called, strike 2.
Right now, it's just about just putting it over the plate. Wherever you got to do, wherever you got to throw it, whatever you got to do to hit the middle of the plate.
I love the enthusiasm. That one is swung on and missed for strike 3. Raz Winters punches out Justin Mcintosh to retire the side. The Road Warrior Black Sox will win this one 12-7. Man, things got a little dicey there at the end. Raz Winters throws just enough strikes to get him out of it. That'll end the ball game. The Legion of Doom will be going home, and we will be seeing the Road Warrior Black Sox playing again tomorrow. They will advance in this survival series. So we want to thank you from here in Washington Wild Things Ballpark for joining us today. We want to thank all of you Black Sox fans for staying with us. I'd like to thank my color man and recently married man, Ty Wickline, for joining me up here in the booth. He's done a good job. Hope you had a great honeymoon and all that. Good business. But it's glad to have him back. So join us again tomorrow. We will likely have another afternoon game. But wherever you may be, have a great rest of your day, and we will see you soon.